Sometimes,
When I'm trying to understand a person's motives,
I play a little game.
I play a little game.
I assume the worst.
What's the worst reason you have for turning me against my sister? Thank you for all your many lessons, Lord Baelish. I will never forget them.
And there it is, the moment the student became the executioner. I've rewatched this scene several times, not for the shock, but for what it reveals when you slow it down. What you just witnessed wasn't Littlefinger's death. It was the completion of the most twisted political education in television history. The girl mocked as naive just outplayed the man who outplayed kingdoms. But here's what will blow your mind. Sansa didn't learn the game despite her trauma. She learned it because of it. 5 teachers sculpted her.
One for her.
Let's start with the first lesson, the one most people misread. While Cersei was drunk and abandoning her post during Blackwater, Sansa, a child, was comforting terrified women. She didn't just witness fear, she studied it. She dissected it. And here's the anti-lesson she absorbed forever. Ruling through love outlasts ruling through fear. Think about that. A 12-year-old watched the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms crumble and thought, I can do better than this.
Gentle Mother, font of mercy, save our sons from war, we pray.
If that realization hit you even for a moment, that's exactly when people instinctively tap like. Not because they're told to, but because their brain whispers, wait, I never saw it that way. Then came Margaery, soft power disguised as kindness, influence disguised as grace. She taught Sansa something Cersei couldn't comprehend. Power isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a smile that bends a room. But when their friendship was cut short, Sansa learned something new. Kindness can be strategic. Courtesy can be a weapon. And here's a question for you, because this one reveals who truly understands her character. Was Sansa's courtesy weakness, or her sharpest blade? If you've got a take on that, write it below. I genuinely want to see how many of you caught this before.
It is my honor to present my grandmother, the Lady Olenna of House Tyrell.
Olenna didn't teach through warmth. She taught through interrogation disguised as gossip. Is he kind? Is he clever? Every question was a knife wrapped in silk. And Sansa learned verification, the instinct to check motives, not words. This skill saved her in Season 7 when everyone else trusted Cersei's truce. Sansa didn't. She verified.
You almost sound as if you admire her.
I learned a great deal from her.
And then came Tyrion, the unexpected mentor.
Do you know what they did to my brother?
The only Lannister who treated her like royalty, not property. He taught her something revolutionary.
I have a list.
A list of people you mean to kill?
For laughing at me, do I look like Joffrey to you? No, death seems a bit extreme. Fear of death, on the other hand.
You can hold power without cruelty. You can navigate the game without becoming a monster. That lesson would redefine her leadership philosophy. What if every mentor she had wasn't preparing her to survive, but preparing her to rule? Littlefinger taught her the mechanics of manipulation. The board, the moves, the motives. His fatal mistake? He assumed she would adopt his worldview. That honor, love, loyalty were illusions. But she learned something he never could. Strategy doesn't require betrayal. But betrayal always exposes the strategist.
Sansa, I beg you. I loved your mother since the time I was a boy.
And yet you betrayed her.
I loved you more than anyone.
And yet you betrayed me.
Sansa had been silently absorbing and learning. Silently. Always silently. At the trial, Littlefinger believed Arya was on trial. But Sansa used perfect misdirection. The very trick he once used on everyone else. She had confirmed every betrayal with Bran.
None of you were there to see what happened. None of you knows the truth.
You held a knife to his throat. You said, I did warn you not to trust me.
I did warn you not to trust me.
Really, it was you. The conflict between the Starks and the Lannisters, it was you who started it. Do you deny it?
She united the Starks. The one thing Littlefinger thought was impossible. And when he tried his usual manipulation, he couldn't gather a single coherent thought.
I have an army.
Your brother's army. Half-brother.
because he was standing before the student he forged, who had now surpassed him. This is the part where normal channels shove a loud subscribe in your face, but you and we're building something different. If even once in this video you felt, wait, I never saw it that way, then you're already one of us. We're building an empire of people who see the truths others miss. And if you want to be part of that empire, you already know what move comes next. Bran is named king. Silence falls. Sansa steps forward and simply asks, "What about the North?" 6 words. And she secures what Robert's rebellion failed to achieve. Northern independence. Without war, without bloodshed, without chaos. She didn't learn the game. She built a new one. A superior one. A cleaner one. One based on unity, verification, compassion, and steel. Sansa proved that the quietest players, the ones who watch, wait, listen, become the deadliest tacticians on the board. But if Sansa learned to play the game, Arya learned to erase herself from it entirely. And the moment Arya stopped being Arya is more terrifying than anything Sansa ever did to Littlefinger. If you haven't seen that transformation, that video is waiting for you. And once you watch it, you'll never see the Stark sisters the same way again. Our empire sees the truths other people miss,